What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dudes Who Bet Daily for a Friday, guys. Let's get it going. Got the whole team here today. We don't have a whole lot to talk about today as far as games go. It's a pretty poor slate of sports action, but let's get to it. We're going to talk about the one hockey game because I do have a kind of a play in this one. Hurricanes minus 200 at Arizona here tonight. Total sits at 6.5. Magic, who you got in this one?
I mean, I would take the puck line. I was just going to look up what it is, but whatever it is, I would take Carolina minus 1.5. I mean, the Coyotes, in their last 7 games, 6 losses and 1 in overtime. Like, it's bad. They've been outscored 31-16. They're basically getting outscored 2-1 in these games. And then if Vejmelka, if I say that right, is going to be in net. I mean, he's been atrocious. 336 average, 897 save percentage. Like, things are not going well in the little college arena that the Coyotes are playing in.
Yeah, you got to think after a bit of time, it kind of starts getting like, this is ridiculous. You know, at first, like when you're playing there, you're like, oh, this is cool. This is a little bit different. And then it's like, I'm an NHL player. Like, this really shouldn't be my home arena. So we've seen them start to fade. All right, Papa Dude, who you like in this one?
Yeah, I think I would go the minus 1.5 as well. Don't see much hope for the Arizona. They are trending downward. Not want to do that. If Carolina's ready to play, again, one of those things. Will they overlook them? They might. Who they got tomorrow night? Anybody know? Or their next game?
Yeah, I haven't looked ahead to tomorrow just yet. I was looking at this game. It could be an overlooking game for sure, no doubt.
They play in Vegas tomorrow night.
They're definitely going to overlook them tonight.
There you go. That's the angle you want to look at. I mean, Arizona's not awful. You know, they're capable of stepping up and winning. So will the Hurricanes play their backup goalie?
Most likely.
Probably will. I mean, he's probably better than the Arizona first goalie, but yeah, that's the only thing you look at here. Will Carolina be turning all their attention to Vegas and overlook them, thinking they're going to win? So, and it is hockey.
Yep.
That's the thing.
Yep. I'm going to go under 1.5 goals first period of this one. I think you look at Arizona, they are really struggling to score. I don't care what goalie plays, honestly, for Carolina. You look at Arizona, they're struggling to score. And then you look at that Carolina team, they can really shut you down. So I don't think Arizona's going to have much luck offensively. And then it'll just be okay. Can Arizona hold the Hurricanes down here? You kind of mentioned it. I think when you go to that building and you don't go to it often, you are a little bit shell-shocked right at first. So I'm kind of thinking, I think it'll be a little bit of a slower first period. So give me under 1.5 goals first period. That is plus 100 right now. So you're getting a plus money price on that one.
The last time these two teams played, Carolina also put their backup in, Antiranta. 11 saves. They won 3-1.
Wow.
11.
They are really good.
By the way, only 1 goal scored in the first period. So
there you go.
We're all on the right side, it seems like.
They are really good defensively. They are.
Yeah, they are. They can really shut you down. And Arizona does not have a powerful offense. And so that's why I think that under, if you want to go under the total for 3 periods, I mean, I don't hate that one either. So, but I think under 1.5 goals first period seems like a good play at plus money. All right, let's get to college basketball. No ranked college basketball teams tonight playing. Also, no NBA tonight as well. So it's slim pickings. We're going to go to Ohio at Toledo. Toledo 6.5 point favorite. Total sits at 159.5. Papa Dude, I'll kick it off with you. What do you got in this one?
Yeah, you picked a dandy here.
Well, there's nothing to pick.
No, there isn't. Yeah, think how hard I struggled today to come up with something.
Yeah.
Ohio's capable. I think this line may be just a tad too much. This morning it was 5.5, so it went up to 6.5. So it's a MAC game. They're all pretty even. Those I don't do well with the MAC at all. I know Ohio sucks on the road. I don't know how good Toledo is. I can't pick Ohio though, so I guess if I was going to pick, I'd go ahead and take Toledo, but I'm staying completely away from this one. Ohio's capable of beating them.
Magic, what do you think?
I'm anti-animal today, so no Bobcats for me. I'll take the Zips for Toledo.
They're not the Zips.
Oh, Akron's the Zips. What the hell is
the Rockets.
Hey, all right, let's get the Rockets firing, right?
Yeah.
The Rockets.
I almost called them the Mud Hens because that's the hockey or the minor league baseball team.
Yeah, Detroit Tigers minor league baseball team. Yeah, thank you. The Toledo Rockets. Yeah, they're 9-2 at home straight up. 5-6 against the spread at home, but you mentioned it, Papa Dude, Ohio is terrible. They're 2-6 on the road straight up and against the spread. So the Rockets blow up the Bobcats tonight in Toledo.
All right.
Okay, there you go. That's
good.
That's kind of a tragic thought. I'll go with Toledo tonight as well. We'll make it Toledo for me as well. All right, one more to go. Mountain West Conference, very good conference. This is the game of the night, I think. New Mexico at San Diego State. Another 6.5 point spread there. San Diego, the favorites at home. All right, Papa, who you got in this one?
This is a big time game. The Mountain West is tough. Actually, the line's 7 15 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gone up. New Mexico is really good for San Diego State to have that biggest spread. But I think it's because they are so good at home, and they just are coming off a 20-point win over a really good Colorado State team. Blew them out.
Yeah.
And I think was that the game? There was one of these Mountain West games. It may have been New Mexico and Nevada. I think it was. Nevada. No, it was a San Diego State game. They were behind at the half, and they outscored them 41-11 in the second half, that's crazy. But I like New Mexico tonight. I like them. I don't think San Diego State's going to beat them that bad. I think they're going to win, but I like New Mexico in the points in this one.
All right, you're taking New Mexico. Magic, who you got?
Aztecs going to hunt down the Lobos, slaughter them at home. San Diego State, undefeated at home this year, 12-0, 7-3 at home against the spread. So, yeah, give me the Aztecs to fire into the heart of the Lobos.
The Aztecs were mean people. They were mean people. But they were no match for the Spanish guns. That's what took them down.
There you go. All right. Well, I think the Aztecs...
spears and shields versus guns. I mean,
that's right. And
that's like a Lobo fighting a spear and a shield.
That's right. And smallpox. They couldn't handle.
Well, that'll get it. That'll get the best of us.
Look it up, Magic. Look it up. That's what led to their demise.
No, I'm aware. It's just I didn't have Papa Dude bringing up cultural genocide on today's bingo card. So,
yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
well, as I was trying to say, I'm going to take San Diego State in this game. I think they will cover tonight. That's a really tough place to go in. Look, San Diego State, they've really been good for a while now, and I think they are good again this year. And the Mountain West has been fun, and I think this will be a good one tonight, but I'm going to go with San Diego State. All right. Let's turn our attention to the racing. Santa Anita race 7. We're going to go back to Santa Anita. Our sweep horse yesterday finished second. So one of the horses I talked about that could upset Sharp as Attack was able to do it. Our 3 didn't get out of the gate too well. Now, let's go to Santa Anita race 7 today. It is an allowance going 1.25 miles on the turf. So kind of a wacky distance here. A nice field of 11. Magic, where are you going?
Listen, I know you're going to look at the 5 Eligado as the horse that you picked on this very show as a best bet, and at Cooter Brownji, I think.
Yep.
Was it last time out? Yeah, so
yep.
Not going to make that Spagliato, which is Italian for mistake, and it's a Spagliato if you don't play the number 2 here. Second off the long layoff for Thomas. Hernandez gets aboard. Pratt hops. He's going to stay with Alligato. Then that's a Mark Glatt training. You'd expect that. But JJ Hernandez, he's pretty damn good himself, and he's in a tight battle with Pratt for the jockey title right now at Santa Anita. But this horse debuted at a mile as a 2-year-old, so already indication the horse is going to want to go long. He's got Fastnet Rock as the dam sire. Second time out, almost won again. So a Christophe Clement trainee that wins its debut at a mile, doesn't happen that often, and then almost wins again next out. Loses to a horse named Webslinger, who ended up pretty damn good last year as a 3-year-old. Took a long ass break. We missed him for almost a year. He came back and was 3-1, and against a horse like Maltese Falcon, who was a graded stakes winner, and got out of the gate very poorly. Didn't end up engaging with the field until really late, and it was no match for the top horses there. But second off the layoff, a better price than 3-1 than he was last out. I think all systems are go for Spagliato.
Okay, Papa Dude, who you like?
Isn't this a downhill race?
No.
Well,
Which one?
they're going to start at like the bottom of the hill going a mile and a quarter, and they go around that big turn, go across the dirt, and then they'll do a full loop on the
But
turf.
it's not a downhill.
No.
No.
Shit.
Downhill
there goes
6.5 furlongs.
Oh, hell, there goes my whole play here. Well, I got inside information. One of the horses is more agile than the other. When I'm playing downhill races, I have to look at the horse to see which one's the least clumsy.
Right.
Because when you're going down a hill, I mean, you could fall.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't think Magic could, for example, run down a hill.
Well, I could. Well, I'm having trouble walking downstairs.
Yeah,
so-
you couldn't walk down a hill. Yeah, big difference.
No, I can walk down a hill when there's no one around me. But the steps, I have to have a handrail now. Well, I can do it, but I have to really concentrate.
Right.
Anyway, I went with the lone speed. I only see one horse that's going to get out. And I like the name, Calm Sea. I think you have to be calm to go down any kind of a hill. So I'm going with Calm Sea. Looks to me like the lone speed in this race. Get out of there. Forget the clumsiness. I'll be way ahead of the rest of them and going to win. I like the 4, Calm Sea.
Well, the good news is if you just have to be unclumsy for a couple of steps, and you'll be on even ground.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, whatever I was looking at said it was downhill, so that pisses me off.
Well, again,
Technically, they start on they're like halfway down the hill,
Yeah,
but like the big part of it's already happened. They
You
go
should have
down a
said
big
it was
hill,
halfway
turn.
downhill.
it's kind of like
2 steps
or
downhill.
maybe a 16th. They're going down a hill. Maybe.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
I don't know if it's that far even. I've
Yeah.
never got out there and checked it, but yeah,
16th going downhill. I went downhill 10 steps last night and fell 3 times. So
no. Well, here's the deal. You guys are talking about going downhill and all this stuff, all these sources.
Uh-huh.
Number 5, Allegato. Easy win today.
he couldn't win going uphill.
I think he has, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The last 10 times he's lost all 10 of them, but he's been within about 3 links or less. Most of them have been less every time. So, I mean, come on, we got to get this one home today. Flavian, get him home. You almost did last time. Today's the day. Give me the 5 Allegato in the
All right.
spot. All right, Magic. You've missed 5 in a row, but it's time. It's time.
It's
to
time.
break through.
You
And
got
here's why
to
it's time. Hold on. Here's why it's time. On his best bets yesterday, he got a 5-2 winner. Now, did he give it out on this show? No. I don't know why he didn't, but he did.
Because I wanted
Now-
to hit it.
You've broke through. So tell us who's going to win tonight.
Well, I'm hopefully going back to the well on a filly I cashed last time when she was at Delta Downs. Lacey Be Good, first of all, a daughter of Good Magic, one of my favorite horses ever. Yeah, Kevin, exactly. It was such an introduction there. But this is $200,000 filly. She's never been in for a claiming tag, which is a rare horse to find at Delta Downs. She's undefeated in 3 starts at Delta Downs, all 3 with Vicente Del Cid in the saddle. Trainer Tom Amoss, he's won 45% of his races at Delta Downs in the last year. I love this guy when he's at Delta. Love him when he's got Koufax at Fairgrounds, which is what got me through yesterday with a profit. Here's the problem. Even if this horse wins, when she wins today, Amos's percentage doesn't go up because he's got another horse in here, but that's okay. Vicente Del Cid, the much better jockey. 48% winners for Tom Amoss. And like I said, she's undefeated in 3 starts at Delta, all at this 2-turn setup. She's won at 6.5, won at 7.5, all by open lengths, 3.5, 4.5, 8 lengths. So it's another step up, but she's got nothing to be afraid of at Delta De Niro. So yeah.
All right.
I've been getting killed with Money Valley, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, no, I'll go Delta Downs with the Lizard Boy in the saddle.
I will say with your Money Valley picks, because I've been on a couple here and there as well that you have, and I've watched all your picks. I've never seen a streak from a guy at a track where the horses look home and they just quit. Like the one the other day, I can't remember who it was like 8 in front, and like the jockey's looking back like, this is awesome. And that horse went from 8 in front to 2 behind in 2 seconds. I thought, this guy is cursed at money.
Well, the problem is he was looking behind at the horses and he didn't see the wall that he was about to slam into. He turned back and went, "Oh shit!"
Well, and listen, the one yesterday, I was like, okay, didn't get out of the gate great, but in good position, kind of cruising along there. And I never really was like, oh, he's going to run away, but I was like, no, I think we're going to get a win here. Just stops, like just says the hell with it. So, hey, I'm glad that you're going to Delta. I think good things are going to happen. Speaking of big tracks that produce all kinds of not weird results, let's go to Charlestown race 6. Let's see if these horses can make it around today. 4.5 furlong race today, race 6 at Charlestown. The number 5, a little bit of that. It's pretty easy. Break well, you're going to win. Anytime this horse has broke well going 4.5 furlongs, it's been an easy win. Anytime she hasn't broke well, it's been a loss. Break well, win. I don't have to say anything else. Get out of the gate, she'll beat them. Number 5, a little bit of that in the 6th race today at Charlestown. Papa Dude, let's go to yours.
That sounds like a Toby Keith song. A little bit of that.
Yeah, I know it does.
Yeah,
it does.
that sounds like something he would have written. I love it when Lacey Magic says Lacey Be Good has nothing to be afraid of today. I like that.
Except for the fact that I picked her. Maybe that's what she needs to be afraid of.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't have Koufax as the best bet yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a time machine, let's go back and fix that.
I mean, it's really disappointing, Magic, but that's okay.
Yeah, I was watching. I actually saw the race was on Twitter, believe it or not. Maggie Moss posted it on Twitter. I guess she owns Koufax.
Yep.
Now.
Yeah.
And she loves that horse. Anyways, so I watched it, and it was a great effort.
Yeah.
Held off really ran well.
Yep.
So remember, when Koufax runs again, you might want to consider that one.
Okay.
It's a word for the wise. Might break your streak. Okay, my best today. Okay, everything I like today are road teams, and I just scares me when they're on the road. Conference games late in the season, and they're tough. They're tough to win. So I really like 5 games, and there's only about 15 tonight in college basketball. And I really like 5, but they're all road teams. I feel like this one has the best odds to win. Virginia Commonwealth is playing really well, and they're in St. Louis, and the Billikens have tanked it. They're playing just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And they're 9-15 now, but you never know when they're going to step up and get you. This line is low enough that I think even if Virginia Commonwealth doesn't play quite their A game, they can cover it. So I like VCU to beat the Billikens tonight in St. Louis.
Yeah, Billikens. I thought that was a good team last year. Were they not? I thought they were pretty
close
good.
To being, they were decent.
Yeah.
I think they won 18, 19. They might have won the made the NIT.
Yeah.
And they had started off okay, and they've just really hit the skids.
Yeah.
But you never know when one of those are going to bounce back because Detroit won a game.
That's right. Yes, they beat
IUPUI.
I was watching.
Okay, they beat a disease. They didn't beat a school. They beat a disease that you might have caught in college.
We've learned beating a disease is not easy. Ask smallpox. That's not
the Aztec
magic. So
let's
be
no
careful
for the smallpox.
No.
That was the number one weapon the Spanish had when they conquered all the Native Americans, which the white man is good at doing.
Yeah. Okay, so the Detroit Mercy game, or is it Mercer? It's Mercer.
Mercy.
Oh, it's Mercy. Okay, they were favored in the game,
and
people were going nuts. Like, what? How are they favored? What are you talking
fairly
about?
Easy.
Yeah, and they won easy. Yeah,
I almost took them, but remember when we had that discussion? Never take a bad team.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, some people on VSiN were like, I just, this is nuts, this line, and then they won. So pretty crazy. All right, let's run it down here. I'm going to go Charlestown race 6, number 5, a little bit of that. Delta Downs, race 7, number 7, Lacey Be Good for Magic. Magic, let's hope she's good tonight. And Papa Dude's going to go VCU minus 4.5. 2-1 on the week, up $30. And we are still up $1,095 for the year. Magic, you got any final thoughts?
Well, this horse at Laurel Park that I bet is looking pretty good right now and getting good price. So I probably should have I was going to make this my best bet. And then I was like, well, the show is going to be going when the race goes on. So I didn't want to
Are they off right now?
Nah, they got 4 minutes to post. So.
Well, how's that horse looking?
How do you know he's looking good?
What are you talking about?
I'm watching on the track.
He looks good on the track.
Who cares?
Does he look agile?
I thought you meant the horse was running and looking good.
I mean, he's jogging. I wouldn't say he's running, but he's jogging.
He was in the race, and he looked in good position in the race.
They zoomed in on him when he knew I was watching, kind of gave me a wink, so we're good to go.
I was so excited. He said, this horse is looking good. To me, that was like he's in the backstretch, three ahead, or he's on the stretch. No. Okay.
Magic, when I'm at the track and I pick a horse and they walk by in a post parade, they look at me and I always think they think, you dumbass, why did you pick me?
Listen, I'm going to tell you both. They don't think anything. They just think, when is my next meal? That's all they think.
Oh, exactly.
Trust me. They don't care.
Is somebody going to brush me?
Right. Yeah. When is that guy who I don't really like going to feed me again?
Yeah, they put me in this cage. Why am I supposed to like them?
Yeah. So I'll never forget there's 1 or 2 people in the comments one time I called Husker Butch a mule or something like that. And they were like, that's so terrible. How could you call the horse that? I said, A, he doesn't speak English. You don't know what I'm telling him. And B, as long as I'm paying for him to be fed, he's going to love it. He doesn't give a shit. I can call him anything. You know?
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
He doesn't know he's a horse.
I think he knows he's a horse.
Well, he might not know he's not a mule.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah.
They're similar.
He doesn't know that. That's true. Shock of my day, Kevin B says, shock of my day was seeing a pic of Magic in the Discord and that he's 8 foot tall. He's not quite 8 foot, but he is very tall. Very tall. Yep. What height are you actually, Magic?
6'4".
No, you're taller.
I've been 6'4" since I was like 16 or 17. Yeah.
Interesting. I thought you were like 6'7".
He was going to the NBA and he stopped growing.
I really thought you were taller than that even. Okay. Well, that just shows you I am very, very small. So
listen, you already talked about I can't run down a hill. A big gangly white guy that's stumbling everywhere. Like, unless I'm playing, I mean, Detroit Mercy offered me a scholarship, but I didn't want to go live on that side of the state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Free college wasn't worth it to say that I played basketball at Detroit Mercy.
Well, there's one team that's worse, Mississippi Valley State.
Yeah, they are bad. Yeah,
I don't think they could beat a high school team that was really good.
Depends on what high school team that would be.
Yeah, I mean a really good high school team.
Oh, a really good one. Maybe
there's a couple schools, high schools in Long Beach that I'm positive could wipe the floor with Detroit Mercy.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here today. Like I said, hopefully we can kind of build on a decent first day of the week. We'll be back here tomorrow. We'll also have a live show tomorrow as well for the races at Fairgrounds. So a lot going on. The Betting Bible is out and available now. It was pre-sale up until about an hour ago. So it's out. If you want to go buy that now, you'll get the full version. All right, guys, we will see you right back here tomorrow.